Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is A Simple Budget. Here on my channel I show you simple but effective ways of maintaining a stress-free financial life. If you haven't already, I would love it so much if you would subscribe to my channel. And now let's get into today's video. All right, well, hello everyone and happy Monday. I am coming to you today sans Mr. Simple. We just couldn't make it work out where we could film together over the weekend. It was just one of those times. And so you're just stuck with me today all by my lonesome. Hope that's okay. Also, if we could just take a moment and appreciate the fact that my manicure is still like mostly intact after like a week, which is kind of impressive, honestly, for an at-home manicure. And I don't really mind if it gets like chippy because I just do it every week anyway. But anyway, shout out to Lights Lacquer. And actually, speaking of Lights Lacquer, for those of you who have been following my channel and you know that I love this nail polish brand, I've noticed on socials over the last few days, it looks like they're doing like a sale, a gear up for sales, like as we approach Black Friday. And I've seen some good ones. Like over the last few days, there was like a buy one, get one, and then like free shipping if you spent $40 and all that sort of stuff. So do check them out if you've been wanting to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Test out, try out their nail polishes for yourself. Again, I am not sponsored by her. She has no clue that I exist. I just really love a good quality product, and her nail polish is so fantastic. So if you were wanting to try it out or put it on your Christmas list, you can go ahead and give it a little nudge to the people in your life who buy you Christmas presents and let them know that there's a sale going on so they can get more bang for their buck, so to speak. So anyways, we've gotten that out of the way. We are going to be stuffing $912 today. So I'm going to go ahead and give this cash account and then we will get into the video. 1, 2, 3, 54, 50, 70, 95, 10, 30, 50, 70, 96, 10, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 900, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We did it. All right, you guys will have to let me know what your weekend was like. We were supposed to go to a Friendsgiving over the weekend. I made a fantastic cheesecake, and then Mr. Simple was not feeling well on Saturday. So the family, I mean, obviously it's a good general rule of thumb to not go to somebody's house when you're feeling sick. But they also, like, they have a baby at home who keeps just getting whatever little cold is flying around her daycare. And so, so as not to contribute to this poor little thing's, health problems, not health problems. I mean, she's fine. She just keeps getting sick at daycare. We just decided to stay home because we were not about to be the reason that a baby got sick. So, we now have a full-fledged 10-inch cheesecake in our house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, please get this thing out of here, because I'm not like super tempted by cheesecake, but I mean, not for nothing, I make a pretty decent cheesecake. And so I don't want it hanging out in the fridge because I don't want to be the person responsible for eating a 10-inch cheesecake. I mean, Mr. Simple can and will and does because he loves cheesecake. That is his like favorite. That and pecan pie are his two favorite desserts of all time. So anyways, I'm done rambling. Let's get stuck into the cash stuffing. First up, we've got high priority sinking funds. Groceries is going to be getting $500 today. So I'm just going to go ahead. I do a sort of obnoxious breakdown of denominations. So 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500. The reason why I do it this way, in case you're new to my channel, is because I actually go grocery shopping now at 4 different stores to try to like really max out like what I can get, more bang for your buck, so to speak. And Oh, because I go to 4 different stores, I like sort of like a breakdown of different denominations, so that I can use so I'm not just like whipping out a bunch of 100s and then having to have the cashiers give me a bunch of change. So anyways, sidebar, because I know that this video is going to go by pretty quickly and I will have the time to go into a little bit of an explanation. I was asked, why don't we just get a cow or half a cow, and put it in a deep freezer, because of the fact that our grocery bill is so expensive, and it's predominantly because we eat so much meat in our household. And it was such a good question. I feel like I've touched on it here before, but I don't ever go into like a full-fledged explanation. But if you happen to be new around here, we have a list of house projects that we really want to tackle when we're done saving up for our emergency fund. And obviously one of those house projects for us is getting a deep freezer and getting a cow, so that can sort of offset some of our grocery budget every year. But in order to do that, we have some rearranging that needs to be done in our garage in order to accommodate that. We have some shelving units that are in there right now that we don't really feel like are really maximizing our storage potential. But we also have to take into account that Mr. Simple's entire workout, like weightlifting set, is out there as well. And we do also have future plans, not so distant future plans, to get an infrared sauna and put that in our garage as well. So we just have a variety of spatial considerations to make when it comes to getting our deep freezer for a cow. And so it's not just like a really simple, let's just grab a deep freezer, pop it in the garage and keep it moving. There's like a lot of different things that we have to consider as far as spacing is concerned. And in addition to that, one of our other house projects is to get a reverse osmosis water filtration system. And those have like a really, sort of like a water heater sized tubey thing, canister thing that also has to go in our garage. So when I say we have like, it almost requires an architect, I swear, to just sort of think about the spacing in our garage and where everything is going to fit. And so that's why we haven't jumped into grabbing a cow and getting a deep freezer yet, because it's like one big, like I described to the person who asked, it's like an if you give a mouse a cookie project, because in order to do this, we have to do this. In order to do this, we have to do this. And so it's going to be something that actually requires like a sit down think, as opposed to just like, oh, we can just run out and grab a deep freezer today and then go get a cow from a farmer. It's going to require a little bit of thought. So anyways, I'm discussing that in groceries because our grocery bill is so expensive, but this is just the nature of the beast right now. So in case you're wondering why we haven't done that, that's why. Anyways, stay tuned for that, because once we're done saving for our emergency fund, our house project list is like a big to do for around this house. So anyways, moving right along, taxes is up next, and it's going to be getting $10 this week. And now in taxes, we've got 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 310, 30, 50, 70, 90, 410, 25, 26, 27, okay, 28, 29, 30, and 431 in taxes. Medical is up next, and it's going to be getting $15. I was like, I know I'm stuffing it. So a 10 and a 5. We have 600 in our high yield savings account and 16 here in person. It's been taking a hit lately because my daughter broke her finger a few weeks ago, and so she's had we paid for a waterproof cast for her, so that cost a little bit of money. And then our copay is $50 because it's like a specialist. So anyways, that's that. Car expenses is up next, and it's going to be getting 15 as well. Oops. 10 and a 5. I definitely need to do a bill condensing. I may do one at the end of November, so we'll see. Now in car expenses, we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. 128. Home maintenance is going to be getting $25 this week. And now in home maintenance, we've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, and 15. I have been so proud of the buildup and home maintenance. You have no idea. Household is getting 25 this week. So 25. And now in household, we've got 20, 40, 60, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. Toiletries is also getting 25. And now in toiletries, we've got 20, 40, 65, 75, 76, 77, 78, and 79. Clothes is going to be getting 15. And now in clothes, we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100, 5, 6, and 7. God bless it. This one has been like a real drudge to build back up again. Finance coach is being skipped this week. These categories toward the back are all only stuffed once a month. It's a very small dollar amount we're saving for annually, so we don't stuff each one every week. HOA is also skipped this week, but union dues is going to be getting 15. And now in union dues, we've got 10, 15, 20, 21, and 22. And that does it for high priority sinking funds. Low priority sinking funds is up next. And dine out is skipped, but haircuts is going to be getting $20 this week. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 25, 26, and 127. Home decor, the poor thing has not been stuffed in forever. Dates is going to be getting $10 this week. And now in dates, we've got 20, 40, 60, $70. His is getting $15 this week. This is my husband spending money. 10 and a 5. And now in his, he's got 50, 70, 85, 95, 96, 97, and 98. Hers is getting $10, and that's all I have. Save Yo Money Ho is my fun little envelope nickname to myself to remind myself to not spend money frivolously. I'm getting 25 this week. And now in Save Yo Money Ho, we've got 20, 35, 40. Pretty Hair funds my haircut, and it's getting 15 this week. Oops. And now in Pretty Hair, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 35, 45, 50. All right. Family Fun is up next, and it is getting $10 this week. And now we've got 20. And House Project is currently on a hiatus while we save up our emergency fund. Building it back up now that the government is reopened. Bless it. Bless it, bless it. All right, Holiday Sinking Funds is up last for the day. Gifts is getting $10. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 26, 27, and 128. Partay is getting $10 as well. And now it's got 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. Valentine's Day has already gotten its monthly stuff. Our little holidays are all only stuffed once a month as well. Easter has also been stuffed. Vacation is being skipped. School things is getting $15 this week. All right, and now it's got 20. I said we built that one back up just so that my son could have a book fair. Halloween is getting its monthly stuff. It's getting $12. And that's all she's got. All right, Thanksgiving is getting 15. And now in Thanksgiving, we've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we actually do have this $250 in the bank still as well. So we are well set for Thanksgiving. And I actually think, yeah, the November stuffing is actually for next year. I think that's how I do that. So this was the first stuffing for 2026, which is nice. Eat Dessert First is getting $25, and this is a good time to remind you that if you ever have any questions about what my categories mean, the best video to watch is my budget with me, because I go into a more in-depth explanation there of what the categories mean and sort of what our goals for them are sometimes as well. So take a look-see at those if you have any questions. But now in Eat Dessert First, we've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 5, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 235. And my Eat Dessert envelope, Eat Dessert First envelope is a testament to when I become determined to do something, I do it, because this money has sort of appeared out of thin air since I want to say like June or July. So I'm quite proud of that one. Christmas is getting $59. I know that's a weird number. I'm well aware. Pinky swear. However, I like overspent. I didn't overspend. We have like $2,000 in our high yield savings account, and I only had, I don't even remember what I had in my envelope, and I overspent what we had in the envelope. But rather than retrieving the money from our high yield savings account, which we actually do need to do, I just decided to stuff it less for the rest of the month. And so that's what I did. And so that's why it's getting 59. It would be getting 75, but I had like a little deficit there. So 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59. And so now in Christmas, we've got 50, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 111. All right, and then our pool membership is our last stuffing of the day. It's getting the remaining $16 that we have here. And now in pool, we've got 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, and 192. 375 is the total amount that we save up for our pool membership. So we're actually not that far off, even though, you know, I feel like summer just ended. I mean, it did just end. And it's already November. Anyways, that is going to do it for me for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, I would love it so much if you would give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I'm trying to think. I think it's just a normal filming week. So I'm going to be back here with you guys again on Friday with the weekly check-in. And if you are new around here, that is just the video where we go over our expenses and reconcile our envelopes and hold our spending accountable, all that good stuff. It is the bread and butter of budgeting. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week until then, and I will see you on Friday, okay? Bye, everyone.